Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine. If you haven't been here before, I love Pink and The Sims 4 obviously because I play a lot of it. So today we are renovating the bar in Strangerville, and I'm really glad that I actually did this before I kept playing with my gameplay, because you actually go here a lot and I didn't know that you go here so much in the actual plot line. So I'm glad that I took the time to redo it. I had this really cute idea that you'll see a little bit later on. I also talk about it a bit in my next episode of my gameplay. So yeah, it's also CC free, which is always a good thing. I'm always really proud of myself when I can complete a build completely CC free because I love CC. So you can see I'm building a small basement. So my idea with this build was that it was a normal bar, and then I had a little door, and the little door is a entryway to a secret little club area. So I'll put a club door in and everything, and the club is a conspiracy club. So in my next episode I'll talk about it a little bit as well, because I was excited to share it. But it's basically, I had my sim go and meet a bunch of the conspiracy theorists. I made one of the requirements that you were that you had the paranoid trait. So yeah, so I decided to add a bit more green because I can't stand when some builds just don't have enough greenery. I need landscaping. I feel like it's the only actual build thing I'm good at is the landscaping part. So that's why it's one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, so in this little back area I decided to add a bin. I wanted it to be kind of hidden. For some reason I couldn't decide on a gate, so I go back and I changed it a couple times back to the one I've already picked. But I think by now you guys are used to me kind of fiddling around with literally everything in the catalog. If you've actually watched me go through the items in the catalog, I go through almost everything because I'm oh, but what about this? Oh, but what about this? Oh, but what about this? And then I'll see something that I was oh, this will be really good in this spot, so I'll take it out, put it there, and then go back to what I was doing. And it's not very cohesive. I'm not a room to room to room kind of person sometimes. So yeah, I had to make sure I altered the roof as well. I almost forgot. I didn't notice. And I noticed now, watching the video back, I noticed straight away that I missed that. But plus Peacemaker's come out with a whole extension of those. Oh, I can't even remember what they're called. I'll put the word on screen, but I also added more toilets because we always need more toilets. Anyway, Peacemaker made extra ones of those wall things, and there's single tile, curved ones. They look really good, and if this wasn't a CC free build, I would probably have used them. I would have gone back, refilmed the roof part just to show them off because they're really, really cool. But CC free, gotta be CC free, so everyone can download and I don't have to write a list because I'm lazy. Okay, I'm not lazy, it's time consuming. I'm sure everyone can understand. So yeah, I felt one bathroom wasn't enough for a bar, considering the fact that every time my sim goes into this bar, it gets packed. Full of sims. They're everywhere. And I don't know if it's because I added extra tables. I just put some more into because it's quite a big space. It's quite open. It's just a big square, which in itself isn't a very interesting build to work with. But as I've said already, I'm not a builder. I don't build stuff. I'm not good at it, so I work with what I've got. So I added extra tables, and then every time my sim goes there, everybody shows up. Not just military people, but tons of random sims every lot that I've gone to in Strangerville, like celebrities will show up, with the exception of like the lab, you know. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair enough. It keeps things like interesting. I noticed a little bit in some of my gameplay and in some of my gameplay footage that you can see a little bit of lag because there's so many Sims just appearing on the lot. I also thought it would be fitting for this place to have like a little piano area. I'm not entirely sure what I did with the stone and the wood, but you know, I guess it's such a big area and I didn't want all the flooring to be exactly the same, or it'd be just boring. So I mixed it up a little bit, added some tables. I could not decide on the chairs. I wanted to go like odd chairs as well, but I ended up just picking the one because I feel like if Kayla watches this, Kayla, my friend Simi with Kayla, I will put her Twitch link in the description so you can catch her streams because she's the best and I'm always there. She needs all her woods to match and I'm like, I don't really care, like close enough, like I don't mind. So like having mismatching wood would probably really upset her, and if you're watching this, Kayla, I'm really sorry. But look, oh yeah, I did change them darker, didn't I? Yeah. I'm sorry for the not matching wood, please forgive me. Please. I mean, the build's cute. I feel like my little like I've seen some amazing stuff, particularly some amazing like CC free stuff built with Strangerville, and I'm like amazed. But I feel like my builds are kind of like, if you like the ones that come with it, but kind of want like a little bit more in them, because when the Sims team make them, obviously they're working with the pack that it comes with and base game for people who don't have other packs. So I try to incorporate like pack stuff, and I guess that's why renovations are so much fun for me, to just kind of add like new things and like change it up a bit, because it's not that hard either. Like I said, they only use like base game and the pack that whatever lot comes from, if it comes from a pack. So adding all the fun new stuff that we've gotten since then is quite entertaining for me. I didn't even think this one's that pack heavy. The link will definitely be in the description to my Tumblr blog if you want tray files, or you can just find it on my Origin. I'll put my name in the description because it's Geekism but with 2 M's and not 1 M. Some people have made that mistake. For some reason I can't get 1 M, but I can't find them anywhere on the gallery. So, you know, to each their own, I guess. It's fine, I'll let it slide. Over the next few days, I'll be editing and uploading my Strangerville gameplay, plus stuff I say in February. I have the list here. It is substantially bigger from last month's list, and I'm excited to get into it, but I also know it's going to be a really long video, so I have to like emotionally prepare for it, work out how I'm going to do it, because I can't spend like 5 minutes talking about each and everything on there, or else the video is going to be 2 hours and no one's going to watch it. And you know, I want people to watch it because I want people to see all these great creators that I see all the time. Like, March has just started and I've already seen so many great things uploaded that I'm like, oh my god, I love this, I love this, I love this. And the way that I work out like my favorites, I guess, or at least how I've done it the past 2 times I've already done it, is I go through my finds blog and just go through everything I reblogged in that month, and then I'll double check that the post was like created in that month to make sure it's something that was uploaded in February. I'll have to do like a all-time favorites, I guess, at some point, or at least like just cast, because I get a lot of asks about things that I use on the regular but I don't always link to, so I'll have to do an all-time favorites video with all the links of things that I love. But yes, that's how I work out my stuff I stand for the month. In the build that I should be watching, instead of just talking about other things that I'm doing, this is the little underground like conspiracy theorist club area. I tried to use a lot of the new Strangerville items because they're quite niche. A lot of the items were quite niche, so I thought it'd be fun to like incorporate them, the monitors, things like that. Just make it a real like den, especially because if you have a sim that has a paranoid trait and they don't have a basement on their lot, then like occasionally they'll get really, really paranoid, but then you whack them in a basement and they get like an instant like positive mood alert. So I thought putting a bunch of paranoid sims together in a basement will just make them all really happy, I guess. So you'll see a little bit more in my gameplay, especially if you have like quite a small lot. Like I use the trailer lot for my sim and it's not very big and you can't fit a lot of stuff in there. Like she has the laptop and everything, but you know, you want more things like a bookshelf, stuff like that, because it came with the listening device. I feel like you wouldn't actually need it in the trailer if you did something like this, but you know, to each your own, I guess. But anyway, yeah, so my idea was to have like a space that she could go and do her research and things like that, that wasn't like reliant on her having the space in her little tiny trailer, because it's a tiny trailer. I loved what I did with these boxes. I've never thought of doing it before, and I'm sad because it looks so good, like putting the plants on the boxes. So yeah, just giving them like a little dingy underground bathroom. I feel like if they weren't looking at conspiracy theories, they'd be the type to like do like lands and stuff, and you definitely need a full bathroom for things like that. Especially like you spend all night like researching stuff, trying to find out the mystery, and you need a shower. Because who doesn't? My new favorite trick is just going through the debug catalog and using a bunch of things in there to just clutter stuff up, because it looks so good. It makes things feel more lived in and like used, because I hate clutter in real life, but in The Sims it looks great. So yeah, this is like the little area that they can go in to go to the club and everything. I added lights on top to kind of match with some of the trailers that have the lights that go down to the ground. I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel about them now. If you don't like them, I guess you can just delete them. But yeah, I was quite happy with this. I liked this little build, and I used it a lot, so that's really great. So there's a few pictures. I'll have a post on my blog. It'll have the tray files, my origin ID, and I'll link it in the description. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you like the build and have an awesome day.